Hey there, what DPC? Doomsday Piper coming in. Wanted to talk a little bit about superheroes. More importantly, if I was a superhero, what would I be? What kind of power would I have? Smoking my meerschaum. I don't know if you can see it coloring a little bit. It's not overly white anymore. It's not overly colored either. But I've only had it for just a little over a week now. So pretty much smoking this one as my primary pipe lately. Got some Boswell's cherry smash in there right now. It's pretty good. I was afraid that with the cherry flavoring it'd be really bad tongue bite, but it doesn't seem to be too bad so far. When I was younger, we used to go on family vacations, and my best friend used to go, and I was in Boy Scouts. I knew a lot about nature and knots and all of that kind of stuff, and he joked that I was Nature Bob, is what he called me, as like a superhero name, and so I guess, you know, in his mind I had the power, or at least the understanding of nature. So I guess if I was a superhero, that'd be my power, was the power over nature. With the superhero named Nature Bob. My sidekick would be Sprout. That was kind of the first thing that came to mind when I was listening to, I think it's ThePipingArtestSteph. I'm gonna have to look it up. I saw, I caught it after the fact, but she did a live the other day. I heard that Skip wasn't doing too awful well. He had a heart attack, so I kind of checked in to see how he was doing. Sounds like he's doing pretty well. They're making some changes to their diets, and he's cutting back on some of his smoking and stuff, so they're doing a giveaway with a couple pipes and some different tobaccos. And that was one of their questions, was if you had a superpower, what would it be? And then what would be your superhero name, and what would be the name of your sidekick? But another one that came to mind when I was thinking about that particular question was a time not too long ago, maybe a year or so ago, at work, and I'm a photojournalist, and my boss and I were sitting around. I think we were waiting on something to publish. I can't remember. So, and we were staying kind of late that day, and we got joking and came up with a superhero. We were thinking about doing it as a comic, as kind of a joke, and it was about the what was he? He was like the journalist or chronicler for the X-Men. His super name was Scribe, and it basically he just wrote about the stuff the X-Men did. And we were just trying to make him to be as lame as possible, but basically his superpower was it kind of bordered on precognition, so he was able to write like as things were happening, or even maybe slightly before, and basically, you know, be the PR guy for the X-Men. And his sidekick name was Scribbles. But that was first part of their question, and the second question that they asked was, what would it take for you to cut somebody out of your life? And for me, that's kind of a tough question, because I haven't done so well at that in the past. I've kept relationships that weren't very good, and just kind of kept pursuing them to my detriment. So for me, when I have kind of cut relationships, cut ties in the past, it's been because they've been either really, bad influences on me, or they've just made it painfully obvious that they didn't want to maintain a relationship anymore. And I think that's that's basically the nature of relationships. Can't be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. And that's true of any type of relationship. I mean, you can still be civil with the person, right? But anyway, Skip, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I hope the progress continues. I'm glad they caught it when they did, and sounds like you've got more or less a clean bill of health, or at least a way to move forward. So that's really good news. I hope the new diet and everything pans out, and I hope you can get to enjoying a pipe at least every once in a while here soon. Glad to hear you're doing better.